Paul Pogba. For over a decade, his name has been impossible to ignore. He was once the most expensive footballer in the world.
For sure, ball into the middle, Pogba and in, foul count.
A World Cup winner, a Juventus icon, a Manchester United headline. But Pogba's story isn't just one of glory. It's also about setbacks, criticism, and one of the darkest chapters any modern football star has faced, a doping ban. And yet, today, he is back. Not at Juventus, not at United, but at AS Monaco. A new chapter in Ligue 1. A return to France, the country where it all began. And yes, this comeback even brings him back into the UEFA Champions League. Chapter 1. The Rise. Pogba was born in Lagny-sur-Marne in 1993. He joined Manchester United's academy at 16, but his breakthrough came in Italy. At Juventus, Pogba became one of Europe's most complete midfielders. Between 2012 and 2016, he won 4 Serie A titles, played in a Champions League final in 2015, and earned the Golden Boy Award in 2013. In Turin, his numbers spoke for themselves. Over 30 goals and 40 assists in 4 seasons as a midfielder. He formed a legendary midfield trio with Andrea Pirlo and Claudio Marchisio, blending technique, power, and flair. Manchester United brought him back in 2016 for €105 million, a world record fee at the time. In his second spell at United, Pogba played 233 matches, scoring 39 goals and delivering 51 assists. He won the Europa League and the League Cup in his first season and became a regular for France. His biggest moment came in 2018, the World Cup in Russia. Pogba was one of France's leaders, dictating play from midfield, scoring in the final against Croatia, and lifting the trophy in Moscow. By that point, he had everything: trophies, recognition, and global superstardom. Chapter 2. The Decline. But after the peak came the struggles. At Manchester United, Pogba's performances were inconsistent. Injuries started piling up: ankle, knee, hamstring. He never completed a full Premier League season without missing significant time. At the same time, his market value began to drop. In 2019, Transfermarkt valued him at €100 million. By 2022, that figure had fallen below €40 million. By the summer of 2022, he left United and returned to Juventus. But things didn't improve. In his first season back, he played just 10 matches, with 0 goals and 0 assists, spending most of the campaign injured. Then, in August 2023, came the turning point: a failed doping test. After Juventus's opening match of the season, Pogba was randomly selected for anti-doping control. The results showed elevated levels of testosterone metabolites, a banned substance under WADA rules. For Pogba, it was a shock. He insisted he had never intentionally doped. According to his defense, the testosterone came from a nutritional supplement prescribed by a doctor in the United States, but the product wasn't properly declared, and it contained traces of a banned substance. Still, the rules are strict. Athletes are always responsible for what enters their body. The Italian Anti-Doping Tribunal handed Pogba a 4-year suspension in February 2024, a rare and dramatic punishment in football, where doping cases are extremely uncommon. For many, that seemed like the end. Chapter 3. The Appeal and the Comeback. Pogba and his lawyers immediately appealed. They argued there was no intent to cheat, no plan to gain unfair advantage. In October 2024, the Court of Arbitration for Sport reviewed the case. The verdict? The ban was reduced, acknowledging Pogba's explanation and the lack of intent. Instead of 4 years, he was cleared to return to professional football after just over a year on the sidelines. That decision reopened a door many thought had closed forever. And in January 2025, Pogba signed with AS Monaco. A fresh start in Ligue 1, back in his home country. Chapter 4. Why Monaco? For Pogba, Monaco offers balance. A competitive Ligue 1 side, currently in the Champions League. a club known for rebuilding careers and giving opportunities to players who need a new start. Less media pressure than Manchester United or Juventus. And for Monaco, Pogba is both experience and marketing. He's a World Cup winner, a player with over 90 caps for France, and still a global name. Monaco also needed depth in midfield. With players like Youssouf Fofana linked to Premier League moves, Pogba provides proven quality, if he can stay fit. Chapter 5. What he still brings. Even at 32, Pogba's qualities are clear. Passing range, capable of switching play with one ball. Long-distance shooting, 43 career goals from midfield, many from outside the box. Physical presence, 1.91 meters tall, strong in duels and aerial battles. Experience, over 450 professional matches at the highest level. Fitness remains the biggest question. Since 2021, Pogba has missed more than 100 games through injuries. But Monaco's medical staff are working carefully to reintegrate him step by step. Chapter 6. Champions League return. Perhaps the most symbolic part of Pogba's comeback is the Champions League. With Juventus, he reached the 2015 final. With United, he had some big nights but never went far. Now with Monaco, he gets another chance on Europe's biggest stage. Can he handle the intensity after so long away? Can he still control the rhythm against Europe's best midfields? He's no longer the player the game revolves around, but as a squad leader, an experienced voice, and a midfielder who can still change games in moments, he has something valuable to offer. Chapter 7. The bigger picture. Pogba's journey is a reminder of how fragile football careers can be. From the heights of the World Cup to the depths of a doping suspension. From record transfers to free agents. Most players never return after such a fall. Pogba has. His story is now about resilience, about proving that a career isn't defined by its darkest chapter, but by how you respond after it. And if Pogba can deliver even flashes of his old brilliance in Ligue 1 or the Champions League, it will already be a victory, not just for him, but for anyone who has ever been counted out too soon. Conclusion. Paul Pogba was once the future of football. He was criticized, doubted, suspended, and almost forgotten. Now, in Monaco red and white, he has one last chance. A chance to show that he is not just a memory of 2018. A chance to write one more chapter in the Champions League. A chance to leave the game on his terms, not because of injury, scandal, or suspension. So the question is, can Paul Pogba make Monaco believe? And more importantly, do you believe in Pogba's comeback?